All right, we got quite a few new games today. Quite a few that we are going to be rolling into right now. We're gonna start with the first one. Oh, is this first one already out? Oh, this first one is already out. Okay, and this one actually, actually, this first one's actually gonna be kind of cool because so I'm not a huge fan of pixel horror games because I mean it's really hard to get immersed into a horror game and like get that scary aspect of the horror game whenever it's pixelated. You don't feel like you're in there, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever a monster in pixelation jumps at you, you're not like, "Oh my god, like it's going to get me." Um but with other games where it's more realistic styled graphics like that, it can give you a sense of like, uneasy. Like again, Mortuary System was a really good game that did that. But the game that I played yesterday really changed my mind a bit about pixelated horror games because yesterday, although that game didn't like spook me or make me feel like super crazy uneasy, it was just a really great game. That game was so freaking awesome. The game in question is Security, the Horrible Night, I think it's called. The Horrible Nights. Security, the Horrible Nights. Yeah, that game was so freaking good. All right, so this first game is actually a pixelated horror game. And it seems like it actually just came out 2 days ago. So let's jump into the first one. So this first one's called The Last Report. Last Report is a dark horror game where you play as a night shift park ranger. While monitoring the security or the camera footage, you'll start to notice strange events. Uncover the terrifying secrets of the national park. Something moved in the window? Don't worry, it's probably just another deer, right? So this actually does sound a lot like that security game. Hold on. Before I jump into this, I want to look at something real quick. Who made this? Okay, no. Different developers. I just want to make sure it was not the same developers because if it was, they heard my wishes and they made them come true very quickly. Deer jump scares? Oh yeah, I'm almost positive that's gonna happen. But let's jump into the trailer. So it says it's more of a psychological horror game, but from what I can see here, it does seem like it's gonna be a little brutal. Oh, hold up. Let's restart. We gotta bring the audio up. They're doing wonders with some of these pixelated games. Like they are actually putting a lot of detail into them. Damn, look at the detail on this thing. This is actually a really pretty game. Oh wow. Oh, so you're taking oh shit. It's like a Five Nights at Freddy's style game. What the hell? That honestly looks pretty freaking solid. And it is out 2 days ago. So it is already released. From what I saw, oh shit. Well, it's fine. From what I saw, actually, it's only a $5 game, which was the same as that security detail game. So I'm actually going to put this in my shopping cart because I'll probably pick it up, maybe play it next weekend. But that was The Last Report. Again, my aspect on pixel horror games has definitely changed since yesterday. I really strayed away from them. I really didn't play. I know I've played quite a few in the past, but again, they were just kind of fun. It just wasn't anything crazy where I was just like, oh man, like I feel really uneasy. This is so terrible. I know that I definitely played a game that just had such gross art, but it was a really good one. But definitely nothing like yesterday. So let's jump into the next one. This is quite a ride. Pedal through the fog but never look back. Trapped in a constant shifting horror, you must ride. Conserve your phone's battery and decode cryptid message to escape. Explore, survive, uncover the truth. So this is a game where you're pretty much cycling from what it seems. It seems like I don't know if I would compare it to really anything. It seems like a pretty unique game. But what it does kind of remind me a little bit of is a game called, I think it's called The Last Ride, where you're stuck in like this place that has a bunch of anomalies and you're building up your car to be able to escape. It seems like that, but this one, like I said, this one does, Pacific Drive. It's literally right here. Pacific Drive. That it does remind me a lot of, from what I saw, it does remind me a lot of that game. I'm cooked. my phone dies in like 30 minutes, so I absolutely agree with you. All right, let's jump into the trailer. Rule 1, keep your phone charged. You're gonna have to manage a lot, I'm sure, all while cycling, which is gonna be pretty rough. Rule 2, don't look back. When it follows. Oh, damn. This is actually new to me. I don't think I've seen this trailer. Oh, man. You know, if they add crafting to this, and it does kind of seem like it. Oh, maybe not crafting, but different elements to it. Get to beef up your ride. Oh, wow. Oh, I might have the audio a little too high. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. We'll keep it on there. Oh, I can hear. Oh, I was about to say, I can hear that thing just coming up like, aw, puppy. Oh, you got to protect the puppy at all costs. Rule 3, wait for the game. Yeah, I don't think this one has a. Let's see if this one has a release date yet. No release date. God, you hate to see it to be announced, but again, that looks like it's going to be super, super, super fun. I'm definitely looking forward to that one. All right, so this next one is a cozy game. It seems very cozy. I don't think that there's any type of twist to it. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be a very relaxing game, coming from what, 2 horror games already. So this is called Hozy. Hozy. I think it's Hozy. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. All right, so Hozy, restore a forgotten neighborhood through your favorite hobby, one cozy room at a time. In Hozy, clean, paint, and decorate abandoned homes with satisfying mechanics and intuitive controls. Enjoy the little details as you interact with tools, items, and furniture to bring each space back to life. So I know that the reason why this one really appealed to me is that they made it look so real, honestly. I mean, even just looking at this, they made it look so real. It looks like a really, 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 really high graphic game. So let's jump into the trailer. And this just looks like you can just lose so much time. There's something about games where, I mean, I even love Power Wash Sim. I've spent a lot of hours in Power Wash Sim. You think, conceptually, whenever you think about those games, you're just like, nah, that just sounds so boring. But it just immerses you in just finishing projects, right? There's something so great about just finishing a project. And that's Hozy. Very quick one. Pretty cozy. And I imagine that you're just going to be going from room to room and maybe just letting you decorate the way you want it to. All right, let's go into the next one quickly. Next one is called Endless Machines. This is like an honestly kind of adorable looking one. This reminds me of those, if y'all have ever seen Love, Death, and Robots, where I know that it's actual, a lot of them are actual footage, but it's taken at such a weird angle and so high up that everything looks just super miniature, and you have like the little squeaky sounds of everybody running around doing their thing. But this reminds me a lot of that, but it does look very fun. So, Endless Machines. Search for your past and forge your future as a creator or destroyer. 8 lonely robots on a journey of exploration, self-discovery, danger, wonders, and unexpected revelations. In this richly detailed and carefully crafted top-down open world ARPG. Oh, this one's a short one. All right, hold on. Is this one longer? No? Okay, so short trailers, that's fine. So this is probably just going to go over what the gameplay is going to look like, and that's kind of what I want to show either way. So let's... Yeah, so it looks like this is going to be very strategic from what it seems. But I just love the fact that... I love the, like, that perspective of it. Not the craziest, not the biggest trailer, but you know what? It shows what it needs to show. So apparently you're going to be 6 different bots, and you're going to be going around. And from what since it says it's an ARPG, I imagine that you'll be able to upgrade and like get more weapons, get better weapons. Oh, they actually have different bots. Hold on, Oh yeah, they do. So you can choose different the 8 different bots to play, and I guess each bot has its own little... This looks like it's gonna be stressful as hell, but it looks so fucking cool though. That was crazy. I might actually like this guy because it looks like you got a little companion. All right, but that was Endless Machines. No release date. All right, let's, so this next one is, I don't think it's really considered a horror. I think it's gonna be more of a stealth game, but let's jump into it. I think this is called Militsioner. If I might be saying that right, I might not be saying that right, but I'm pretty sure it's called Militsioner. So Militsioner, every move you make is being followed by a colossal policeman. Piss him off, flatter, disappoint, and lie, or even romance a giant to escape his, I'm not even going to attempt to say that. I'm going to say prison. Maybe that's what it means. Immersive sim. So it is a stealth game. It is a first-person game. So the little clips that I've seen about this game, you have this massive police officer, and you're trying to do everything you can to get away from him. It seems like it's going to be freaking hilarious. So let's jump into the trailer.
First, aggravated vandalism.
Can you imagine this being like in real life? That would be a fucking nightmare.
Tried to flee.
Oh no, his little fingers are just gonna... Did you just steal a cat?
And it pains me deeply.
Wild.
The lamb that's always lost. Has to be gold.
I just love the fact that some of these developers are really thinking completely outside the box. It is really awesome to see games that have such unique concepts behind them. He looks so sad. I would be too. Where are the other giants? I need a giant lady in my life. Hold on, let's see. So no release date, unfortunately, but I will say that this game does have a playtest, which I'm going to request access because I'm very curious about it, if it lets me. There we go. Lady D. Oh, man. Imagine Lady D. That is a dream right there. Why is he looking at me like that? This feels like something that would happen in One Piece. I believe it. I absolutely believe that. This is gameplay. Oh, we can do... This is a 10-minute gameplay trailer, but we can just quickly shift through this real quick. Let's see. Oh, so... Oh, you got to do little hidey holes. Oh, no. You have to actually talk to somebody to let you in? Damn. Okay, well, at least it's not like game over the moment he grabs you. This is, oh man. I hope that they jump on more like this concept. I hope that they do more games with this concept because that would be freaking awesome. All right, moving on. Okay, so this next game is called Wanderburg. Wanderburg is a minimalist open world roguelike with an ecosystem of castles on wheels. Consume, grow bigger, upgrade your modules, and survive. Unlock new weapons, build your castles, and discover the procedurally generated map. So this is an action roguelike. And when I saw it, it really reminded me of that Mortal Engine movie, which I watched it. I kind of wish it was a little better, but it was okay. It was okay. That's all I would say. But this is Wanderburg. Let's jump into the trailer. Damn, some of these trailers are so loud and some of them are so soft. It looks so freaking chaotic. I feel like this is a game where you can just dump so much time into. And the fact that it's a roguelike means that no run will be the same. Look at these creations. Holy shit. That's a big one. That's a big one. I've always loved the what is it called? The way that Kingdom, or what is it? Kingdom? Crown of Kingdom? It's called Kingdom. It's like Kingdom of Two Crowns. It's like that side-scrolling game where you have to defend your kingdom and make it bigger. Where like the gold is, how you grab gold in that game for whatever reason. Smallest little detail, but I always enjoyed it. And this kind of gives me that feel. But this looks like it's going to be hours and hours of fun. So I know that I like to kind of point this out, and I know that there's going to be a lot of games that coming up and in the future are going to hit, you know, people's phobias. So I try to like give fair warning before I jump into them. So this next one is a ocean one. It does involve water. So yeah, if you're not a fan of that, then by all means you can lurk or just skip through it. But we're going to jump into this. This is called Tides of Tomorrow. From the makers of Road 96, which is a game that I believe I have, and I have been wanting to play it. Tides of Tomorrow challenges you to survive the troubled ocean planet of Eldon? Maybe? As well as choices made by your friends and favorite streamers. Oh, this is an interactive one. This is honestly going to be a lot more wild than I thought it would be. All right, so let's jump in the trailer.
Tidewalker, are you there yet?
It looks crazy from just like how the world is built.
But she's keeping it safe in her tower.
person?
Market land seems a bit tense today. I heard something happened with another Tidewalker.
It really gives me a
Damn it. It's gone.
a Dishonored.
To it.
Oh, no fucking way. A multiplayer story. Oh, wow.
Elland, my dear planet, has been dying.
Elland.
Plastemia has taken everything from us. But you Tidewalkers are all connected.
Hey, you, stop right there!
No way.
It's up to you now to use that power.
Okay, so I honestly originally thought this was just going to be a single player game. But it seems like you're following suit in what everybody else also does. Or you can follow suit in specific people. Yo,
Tidewalkers,
that's actually really sick.
will you help us?
Oh, wow. That I honestly did not know. Yeah, so this is that's interesting. Again, I did not know that this is going to be something that's going to be shared across multiple players. And I guess I would say that I'm more so curious on how I'm sure that they have it to where it's going to be fair. But I'm really curious that if you're doing a mission and, you know, somebody else, one of your friends or somebody online went and already did the mission, like, how does that work? Because I would imagine if they have a server size of a good amount of people, then people could probably just like camp, right? Camp your quest lines, and that would freaking suck. But I just wonder how it works to get everything back. Maybe, you know, they grab it, get it to one point, and you just got to steal it back and take it back, and it's just like a constant in between, like going back and forth and doing that. I don't know. I'm really curious to know a little more about the game because I did not know that this was a concept on it. But that is Tides of Tomorrow. Release date February 24th, 2026. I mean, the fact that it has a specific release date next year is actually pretty cool. But we all know that can always change. All right, here we are. Gang of Frogs. So this next game is a 4-player co-op shooter. So sail through the galaxies as a fearless outlaw frog. Plunder loot, upgrade weapons, eat flies, and fight through hordes of monstrous bugs. An intense 1 to 4 player co-op. I do love myself a nice solid shooter, especially third-person shooter. I'm a bigger fan of first-person, but third-person is still always nice. But a cooperative shooter, I mean, that's almost always a really good time. So let's jump into the trailer. That's right.
Welcome, my children.
Alpha
to
footage
this
for anybody who's watching.
weekly performance review.
Already looking beautiful, though.
Last week was a disaster. I had to make 3 frogs walk the plank due to your poor performance. You've been armed with new firepower, so get
See, we
to
need
work.
more games like this. Oh, wow, that is a massive horde, though. Holy hell. What the heck? Wonder how that plays a part. I imagine this has some roguelike elements to it. It doesn't say it's a roguelike game.
And remember,
Oh, wow.
without teamwork, you're just a bunch of frogs with guns.
Okay, that one. Oh, what? A ribbit. So that respawn was pretty wild. I wonder if they have a screenshot of that because that was actually such a cool fucking animation. They don't. Damn it. That was such a cool animation. I mean, there's not much to say about this game. This game just looks like a fucking blast. If it does have roguelike elements where, you know, you go in, you die, then cool. But at the same time, like, I feel like we've done so many roguelikes that if this game is just a flat out, you know, full story mode, you finish the story mode and that's like the end of the game, then that would be sick as well. But hell, the amount of enemies that you're fighting in this game is insane from what it seems. You're dealing with bugs, which I probably should have been like, hey, anybody who has a fear of bugs, don't watch. But you're dealing with bugs, so you can, I mean, I imagine you're going to have to fight so many of them. Premium frog posting. I'm curious what this is, though. What this looked like it was just a game. I don't know if this is like an upgrade system. Like maybe you get little perks here and there. But I don't know. That's wild. But that was Gang of Frogs. No release date, unfortunately, again. But looks super, super freaking fun.
Hey, listen!
So last week we went over a game that was... So for anybody who doesn't know about Hytale, so Hytale was kind of like a, you know, the Minecraft style games. I wish that there was another word for them. Is it Voxel? Is that what they're called? If you guys know another word for, like, you know, the box pixels, then let me know, because I keep saying that they're just Minecraft. And I know Minecraft is like the pioneer and the innovator of that style of art, but it has to have like an actual name for it, right? But last week we went over a new game that is within that style. And for anybody who doesn't know, there was another game, Cubic, that maybe voxel base is kind of different. Okay, so maybe Cubic. I'll go with Cubic. That makes a lot of sense, honestly. But there was a game called Hytale that was supposed to come out. And unfortunately, and as much as I honestly I've been loving what Riot has been doing, Riot Games, the developers of League of Legends, of, what's that game? Valorant, and then of soon to be 20KX or whatever it's called, or 2KX or something like that. No, 2XKO. 2XKO, that's what it's called. They got hold of Hytale, and the game has been canceled. Hytale was a really, really awesome looking game. It looked like it was set to be a really, really badass game whenever it came out. Fortunately, it seems like we're not going to get it. Last week, we went over another game called Everwind that does feel like it's going in the same direction. Obviously, it's going to be a lot different, but does feel like it's going in the same direction. And that brings us to this game that we're going to be going over now called Tesera. This is actually going to be a free-to-play game. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to, a free-to-play game. Not out yet, has no release date. But this is Tesera. Tesera is a sci-fi sandbox game in a mysterious alien world. Explore an endless voxel world. See, that's why voxel just throws me off. But explore an endless voxel world. Defend yourself against aggressive creatures and drones. Build your dream settlement alone or with friends. And you know what? We're going to do the playtest real quick. Or we're going to grab the playtest real quick. Okay, so let's get into the trailer. You had me at free. I think we get everybody with that one. Sketch, what's happening? I hope your day is going well. So you got some farming. I mean, the basic stuff, right? It seems like you have that really solid base of that, what you would in most of these Minecraft style games or cubic games. They definitely did go a little different with how they designed it, which I love. They're not copying necessarily. They're trying to make it a little more unique. I don't know if this is supposed, I wonder if it's third person or first person. I might have the, oh, it's first person. bringing the aliens to it, it does give it a uniqueness, honestly. This does look pretty solid with that, at least. It gives you a little more to shoot for. I wonder if they're going to have hordes that attack you at night and stuff. Oh, they do got zombie. Oh, cyborg skeletons, I guess. Oh, well, they just answered my question. Damn. It really just looks like they grabbed Minecraft and just put it into like a more space themed world, which I'm not mad about. That's actually pretty freaking cool. Is there going to be PvP? Oh, shit. Yo, that was actually wild. Oh, well, okay. I thought it was going to have like an end screen or something, but no, it did not. All right, but that was Tesera. Honestly, looks pretty fun. Looks like it's going to be, I wouldn't necessarily say maybe upgrade, but it looks like it's going to really follow suit with that. With that Minecraft style to it, with a lot of the Minecraft feel of it, especially if you're a fan of Minecraft, I imagine this one's just going to appeal to you a lot.